so excited to have you both here. And I watched the first episode, and it's a lot. Yeah, it's what made you want to kind of take this leap, bring your relationship on the last resort, Juliet?
I feel like that is a time when we need professional opinion, professional help. Because I never believe of power of therapy. I never believe it's something could help me, could help our relationship. But it's good experience to try. If you don't know answers, you don't know it's like where is I need to go, what I need to do, that is perfect in time. And our relationship in that point, when we are thinking is like, we can handle this by ourselves. We have to have professional help.
Yeah.
That's why we decide to go. Stacey, hi.
Yeah, I totally agree with Julia. Same thing. You know, I just felt like Flora and I have been together for like 10 years prior to therapy. And we were at a place in our relationship that it was like, you know, in dire need of help. You know, we had dealt with numerous things throughout our relationship, such as the cheating scandal and, you know, the trust issues, communication, you know, Florian's anger as well. I mean, there was just so many things that needed to be fixed. And, you know, Florian was kind of apprehensive at first for therapy because he doesn't believe in it. But I do. And, you know, it was either this or nothing.
Yeah, it was kind of a make it or break it.
It was make it or break
Yeah,
it. For
you
sure.
kind of almost give him an ultimatum to go to this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was kind of like an ultimatum in a way.
Yeah, so you dragged him kicking straight.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
He went.
Sure
He
did.
went.
Oh, yeah.
So what would you say were the biggest issues in your relationship? I know for the two of you, it was the discussion of having children.
It's best of issue that is about discussing about children. But during this therapy section, actually we have a lot of more what we are going to share. A lot of more we were hiding for all of these years. But we came for one problem, but we think and we like, okay, it's only one problem, but we have no. We have a lot.
That's problems.
A lot, and then not something like, okay, we can fix this tomorrow, everything will be perfect. No. Them are so deep.
Yeah. Can you kind of tease some of the things that you've uncovered?
I mean, we're going to be talking about my family, not only this is therapy, but it's kind of like we step away from Brandon family. We kind of let this stay back and trying to fix our relationship. But next, my family are kind of like in our relationship. And next, another stuff, what about kids is going to be our shock to everybody.
Okay, interesting. Stacey, how about you? What were some of the... I know trust was a big issue for you. Do you feel like you got the answers that you needed?
You know, trust obviously is a big issue. We had dealt with, you know, over the years, you know, his cheating scandal, and it was very public. So, you know, I thought I kind of dealt with it before, but it was still something inside of me that was traumatizing and I needed to deal with. Our communication, obviously, need fixing, and the dynamic with my sister as well. Yeah, the three of us.
Sure.
So
yeah, we see her come in.
Yep.
Do you feel like that therapy helped your relationship with your sister?
You kind of have to kind of wait and see, because there's some moments that happen that are like never seen before moments in our life, and I will say that yeah, I'm not proud of things that were said, but it was also real and raw, and probably some of the most, you know, trying times in our life. Being at the retreat all together, the three of us. Yeah, it was very trying.
Sure. I mean, how did it make you feel when your sister told Florian that he would be better off single?
You know, that was very hurtful. And I just, coming from my twin sister, I was just shocked and in disbelief, and I just couldn't believe she would say something like that.
Yeah.
And she did, and it's hurtful. And I feel like, you know, we definitely needed to get to the root of the issue. And so you'll see, you know, some of the steps that we had to take to, you know, heal that relationship.
Yeah. And do you feel like, I know you can't tell us exactly what happens, but do you feel like the relationship has changed?
Definitely has changed. Yes. For sure.
Good or bad.
You know, we have our good days and our bad days. Obviously, Darcy and I work together with House of 11. You know, we're sisters, we're family. But I will say a lot was brought up during that time. Wasn't always easy, but it was real emotions, and it was healing in a way too.
Were you surprised, both of you, of how much you got from this? Did you think, what were kind of expectations going in, and then how did you feel kind of coming out of it?
I doesn't have a lot of expectation, but I know from my side I will be open up for 100%.
Yeah.
I will be do everything what therapy is gonna tell me. I do will everything what is gonna be our needed to our work for progress. Doesn't matter it's gonna be bad end or good end. I will be do everything, and I think it's a lot, and that is good. So I trying to open up.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy. It's like my expectation not like so high. It's like, oh, I'm gonna leave this therapy, I will be good. No, I think it's like, okay, I'm gonna open up, but it's not gonna be fix me tomorrow. But it's gonna be help me to go into right way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I trying to put my expectation low, so I'm not sad if this is not gonna be happy.
Yeah. Were you surprised of how much you got out of this?
Definitely. I mean, going into therapy, I was all in.
Sure. Yeah. it
And
seems like
I took everything seriously every single day, every exercise, every therapy session. Florrie, not so much.
Okay. Yeah.
And that was disheartening for me.
Sure. Did that change throughout the course of
It's like when we were there, we would have one good day and then one bad day. So it was like one step forward, two steps back. So there was a lot of ups and downs.
Right.
But it made me open my eyes to what I want for myself, and it made me more stronger, more empowered as an individual. I found what I wanted in life and who Stacey was, and not being with Darcy all the time was really weird.
Yeah.
This was the first time like I was doing something on my own for myself and not having Darcy in there all the time. I mean, yes, she did come in,
Sure.
but it was very healing, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I did learn a lot about myself.
Okay.
And about Florian. So you'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. But there was a lot of, trials and
Your
tribulations.
sister, but you stay with us all the time.
Yes. And I made a lot of great friends, and I feel like it became like a little family.
What was that like, opening up about these very personal, intimate issues in front of a group of people? Yes, you do it on camera and things like that, but it's different when you're sitting down and talking to people that you don't really know your intimate relationship and things like that. So what was that experience like?
That is hard.
It was hard.
Yeah, because we're all sitting and kind of like, okay, now it's your turn, and and everybody like,
All eyes on you. Yes.
and you kind of like in the outside breath, and everybody look at you, and everybody expect you say something.
Right.
You like, how did I say this? How? And you start be like nervous, and it's like I now has goosebumps. Because that is hard for everybody.
Opening up in front of everybody and being real and authentic and spilling all your emotions, and forget about the cameras. It was more opening up and being vulnerable to each other. It was amazing.
Right.
But scary at the same time, because you want to be judged.
Yeah, sure. But did you judge as well?
I would say there was
Or you're like, thank God I don't have those problems.
honestly, going in, I was like, oh God, we have a lot of major problems. But then, come to find out, I'm like, maybe not so bad.
You're like, I think those are good.
Yeah. I'm like,
who would you say kind of took you by surprise the most?
Like that question is kind of tricky me.
It is tricky, yeah.
Surprising by most to see there. It's like we all fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yes, we all are messed up.
All have our problems. I was like it's surprised, like, oh my God, what are you doing here?
Right.
Not like really. Like everybody have different, especially in the first day. You will be see today in the first episode. Everybody gonna open up wide in there, but you will see not everybody gonna open up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It was a wild ride, that's for sure. I mean, that and all the therapy, sex therapy.
Sure.
You see it all. You see it all.
What was the most challenging, I guess, exercise, if you would want to call it that way?
Sex therapy, for sure. Yeah.
How come?
When you have to see
I want
the sucking the toes. When someone has to suck someone's toes, it gets a little yeah,
it's extremely
too much for comfort.
Guys, that is like kind of like
You want to throw up? Remember flashbacks?
You in the front of everybody and have to do some like Yeah.
I have to do
Yeah.
that.
I was like, and you would, okay.
How were you feeling? Because I know you had the kidney surgery
Yes.
a few months back, and that was kind of a point of conversation as well with
Yes.
Florian, because he didn't show up for you as much as you had
Right.
hoped.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling? First of
I'm
all?
feeling wonderful. I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling healed.
Good.
I just turned 50, so I'm just grateful for each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, a lot of people have like kidney issues or whatever, but for me, it was an emergency surgery, so it was scary, and it was a time in my life where I didn't know what the outcome was. I was going to lose a kidney or what, but I'm healthy and I'm great.
Mhm.
And Florian, he was there, but he wasn't there how I wanted him to be.
Okay.
He would stay out a little late, he'd go out and hang out, come home with makeup on the shirt.
Right.
That's when I found the makeup on the shirt, one of those nights out when I'm home healing in bed and he's out, and then I see the makeup on the shirt the next day.
Sure.
And I bring that up, and he was obviously not happy that I brought that up, but I had to speak my truth, and I did not hold back on this experience at all. So, but thank you for asking. I'm better.
Good. Do you
Yeah.
believe him when he said the story about, the woman just wanting to take a picture?
I still have some doubts, but I'm working on it. Every day is like, work in progress.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to trust and communicate. So, but I'm doing better for myself, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, and 50 and fabulous.
50 and
Fabulous.
fabulous. Yes.
How do you feel about entering this new decade? Do you have a different mindset? What's kind of, how do you feel?
Absolutely. I just feel like, the best version of myself, and actually being at the retreat helps me be a better person, love myself more than ever. And I feel great. I'm just so blessed to be here
Mm-hmm.
and have the experience.
I feel it's like a toast.
Yeah,
let's toast.
I made it to 50 years. Like, that's such a milestone moment. It really is. Like, you don't really think about it when you're 49. When I was 49 when I filmed the show, so I was like, but when I turned 50, like, just my mindset changed like instantly.
Right.
And for Darcy too.
Sure, yeah.
We celebrated together, so it was, it was beautiful, tears and all. We were just like, we made
You
it.
did it. Yeah, definitely.
So,
Definitely. I know, do you have to do any more surgeries, any more follow-up?
I just have to change my lifestyle,
Okay. And how did you have to
eating
do that?
right,
Okay.
cut out the sodas and the snacks and the salt and stuff. It's a lifestyle change. I'm a snacker, so it wasn't easy for me, but anything to stay healthy.
Of course.
Yes,
Definitely.
for my sons.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And I know that you and Darcy have never shied away of, of the surgery
Oh,
that
yeah.
you've had and things like that. Is
Yes.
there anything that you want to do now that you're 50? And
Yes, absolutely. I actually probably want to go smaller.
Smaller?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to go more natural.
I don't
And I
like
like,
smaller
yeah,
lips.
I want to do more natural look.
Can I touch before you go into that?
They're kind of hard. Yeah. I just feel like I'll feel better.
You feel
in
better.
clothes and just for myself. I'm kind of been there, done that. Over it.
Definitely. Definitely. I know you've always done some strange new things too.
Yeah.
Is there any other strange things you've done recently?
Oh yeah. Do you see the glow?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, there's this new procedure called salmon sperm,
Okay.
and I injected it in my face. So yeah, I have salmon sperm in my face.
What was
Well,
that?
salmon DNA.
Okay.
So I guess I'm
So
a
you have
fish
like
now.
children inside your face.
Yeah. It's a fish face.
What is that supposed to do? Is it supposed to just
It gives you a glow. I
Okay.
guess it just gives you a glow, and yeah, it's really popular in Korea.
Okay.
So it's like this new hot thing everybody's doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Did it
was like,
hurt?
no, it's just like a bunch of little injections in the face. Didn't really hurt,
Okay.
and yeah, it gives you like an instant glow. You wake up glowing.
Glowing.
Yeah.
Julie, you and Natalie obviously had some issues in the past, but you made it a point to go up and, apologize and want to kind of clear the air. Why was that important for you to do that?
I feel we never have issues. I'm just always saying my opinion, and some people are taking this as little tricky. It's like, no, this is just my opinion. It's nothing more. I don't have nothing against you.
Sure.
I come to her for a reason because I come for this therapy from our couple. We have a lot of stuff to work on, and I doesn't want we kind of be inferior to each other in a therapy. We will be all together all the time.
Yeah.
And I have to burn this past, forgot it, and I just come to her, hey, how are you being? And she blocked me before, so I can't speak in her in a social media because she blocked me before.
Right.
I see him in personal, and I say, hey, let's go, let's talk, and let's forget everything. We came here for us.
Yeah.
For couple, you guys come here for yourself. She coming in hot.
Came in hot. Yes. Yes. Who else came in hot?
Who else?
Benny.
Yeah.
I think
Benny came in hot. Like, his shit don't stink, you know? Like, he's the man and he can do no wrong.
Yeah.
And poor Ari.
Mhm.
I felt so sad for her in that moment. And actually, I don't know if it makes it, but she had Florian in tears that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went off to the corner and they were
like,
talking. He was comforting her because that's a good side too. He's not always like mean, but yeah, she really pulls at our heartstrings.
Yeah.
So what happens with them? It's definitely, you know, interesting.
Mhm.
Relatable too.
Sure.
Because I feel like a lot of people go through, you know, certain things and they have kids involved and you know, theirs was public too. The cheating was
Right.
public, like similar to my situation.
yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
it was a picture of Florian with another girl in a video. So
Right.
it's traumatizing.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was like, you know, unresolved trauma when you see your significant other with another person when you're still married or together in public like that. It's like a slap in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
He just came in like, I'm here.
Right.
I'm not
Like he
being
did no wrong.
reaction because we're staying out with different people. So I just watch how he come.
Yeah.
But I doesn't see when he come, where is this shake hands. I doesn't see this because I stay near bar with another people. So, but now I see this in a clip. So like, oh, damn. I'm not seeing that in real life because I'm busy there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice that
Yeah.
Totally.
Wow.
Totally.
Came in like it was a party.
Came in. Yeah.
And
No.
Florian was in party mode too. Gin and tonics. Fair enough.